about a year ago, I reviewed Founders Brewing Kentucky Breakfast Stout. It's a stout beer. It's got some chocolates and coffee. I believe a little vanilla in there, aged in a bourbon barrel. And I gave it a somewhat mediocre review. I think at the time I was a little burnt out on barrel aged coffee stouts. There's a lot of them out there, and by the time I got around to this one, I was a little burnt out and done with them. I seem to recall I really lambasted the price and the fact that I was told you could only get two of them. There was a limit of two per customer, which I originally thought was two bottles. It was two 4-packs per customer. She wanted the cap. It turns out if you do a little more research, you'll find out that, one, the reason the price is so high, it's $23 or $24 for a 4-pack. The reason the price is so high is because of just the amount of work that goes into it. Most barrel-aged beers are going to be expensive anyways. But this stuff, apparently they use a lot of chocolate, a lot of coffee. And they barrel age it not just for a couple of months, but for a full year. They age it for a full year in an underground cavern that they have. So this thing is aging, or this thing is fermenting at about 34 to 38 degrees for a full year in bourbon barrels. And usually a cold fermentation is used for lagers. When you drink a lager, you'll notice it has kind of a crisper taste to it, which this does sort of have over other stouts. And it also has a very, very high ABV. I think it varies from year to year, but I think I saw that this one is sitting around 12.3%. As far as the availability and the limit to how much you can buy, a lot of that comes down to the fact that they make them in somewhat small batches, smaller than most of their other beers. So there's a smaller opportunity to get it. And apparently from the first year that they made this, it's just been very popular and people really want it. So that goes towards explaining why there was that limit. Over the past year, I'd like to think that I'm learning a bit more. So doing some research before I start filming these videos, I think, will go a long way to helping to talk about them a bit more, much like with this, which is a pretty good beer. You know, it's dark, it's sweet. You get a little bit of acidity from the coffee. And it's pretty good when eating crow. So if you see it out there, if you got a little money to burn, go ahead and try picking it up. Or if you and somebody else want to go in on a 4-pack together, you each got 2 bottles. 1 bottle will be enough to get you nice and toasty. There's also, I believe, 12-ounce bottles. I don't know the price on those. If I had to guess, it's probably somewhere around $18 to $20. But yeah, if you see it, if it's still out there, if you got some money, give it a try. You won't be disappointed. If you like this, if you'd like to see more, please start hitting that like button, start subscribing, and apparently there's a little bell that'll let you know when I've updated videos. This all helps go towards YouTube seeing that I'm making progress in my videos, and maybe I can actually start making a little bit of money off of these to start funding the beer costs. And I can actually start getting some more fancier things like more expensive beers. Also, if there's any other products out there that you've seen that look interesting, you'd like to see me try, or things that just might be weird that I might be into, please let me know in the comments. Until then, guys, it's a very strong beer. Until then, drink responsibly, take care of yourselves, and have fun.